Got a full house of rabid Rocket fans packed into the arena here in Houston, Texas. We've got the Los Angeles Lakers facing the Houston Rockets. You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. Clark, assess the center position right now in the NBA. And I'm talking about elite centers and their place in the game.
Well, the center position has changed, Kevin. You don't have a lot of back-to-the-basket centers anymore. More of the big guys are stepping out and are more like stretch fours than traditional big guys. What you have in the center position now typically are rebounders and rim protectors. Not many dominant scorers on the low block.
And now the Lakers starting group. Caldwell Pope is the 2 with Ingram playing small forward. Then it's Ball, then it's LeBron James, and it's Kuzma in at the 4. Now here's LeBron. Shot clock at 5. Lets it go with a 3. Kuzma, that's good. Kuzma's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And so it begins, taking control right up front.
And you know, Greg, that's what you like to see, grabbing hold of the lead right now, right away.
LeBron against Harden. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
And, you know, Harden's in-between game, money, cash. Any mid-range jump shot he gets, he lets it go, and I think they're all going in.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
Los Angeles on D. Lob pass to Capella. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Love how Capella stays alert on the offensive board, creating second chance opportunities thanks to that activity.
So it's the Lakers now. LeBron with it. Now the pass to Kuzma. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. They set the pick. And Capella sends it back.
And every season, Capella has improved as a shot blocker. Timing, awareness, recognition. He's really good at erasing shot attempts.
On defense, the Rockets to the inside. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Paul outside. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. And the rejection by James. Pass to Ingram. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
And, you know, guys, not only can Ingram score from the perimeter, but he can get it done inside, too. I mean, the way he releases the shot and that extension he gets on it makes it very hard to block.
Now, here's Capella. Anthony with it, now guarded by Ingram. And the basket by Harden.
There's a chance he could go for a big game if they don't D him up on the perimeter.
Lakers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, Ingram setting a pick for James. And against the shot to fall after coming off the pick. LeBron's got his first 2 points.
And just unreal decision-making from James. An unguardable player in the pick and roll.
Anderson the screen. And here's Anthony for 3. Anthony missing again.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Agree with you there, partner, because that screen really freed him up nicely, and that's a shot that if you're a pro, you need to make that one.
And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. Caldwell Pope outside. Ingram with it. Anthony on him. And that one's good. Ingram. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Paul outside. He dishes it to Harden. Passes it to Anderson. No good there. LA's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Ball. He feeds it to Caldwell Pope. A quick shot there, and it's off target. The Rockets trail. Anthony kicks to Capella. And count it, and a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And, you know, Capella is so strong that you really got to wrap him up if you're going to commit the foul on it.
Well, Swiss center Clint Capella is up there as one of the most efficient players in the league. He's only 22, but he's efficient mostly because all his shots come right at the basket, right on the doorstep. Last season, he finished near the top of the league, in fact, in field goal percentage.
And for a while, he was leading the league, if I recall correctly, Kevin. Capella knows who he is, what he's about, and what his team needs from him. So he finishes off his chances that are created by guards penetrating. Not flashy, but very effective.
Lakers have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. James kicks to Ingram. Pass to Kuzma, the 17-footer. The rebound by Harden.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Kicks it to Paul. It's Harden with the drive, and so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. You know, Clark, for all the talk of Russell Westbrook he had with his triple-doubles in the record-setting season, James Harden was a force in that department as well. Second in the league in scoring and in triple-doubles. It was just a huge part of why he had such a claim to the MVP award.
Well, you know what? Harden was fantastic and had a phenomenal year, a record-setting type individual performance for Harden. But as hard as he worked, still not quite enough to get to the top of the MVP ladder.
And he knocks down the first one.
And James Harden is clearly an MVP caliber talent. No doubt about that. A triple-double threat who really is a stat sheet stuffer supreme.
The Lakers making a switch here. McGee's checked in. And both free throws good for James Harden.
Well, you look at the Lakers as an organization, and we know historically one of the great sports organizations in any sport. The reputation, though, has been slipping a bit in recent years. The front office moves last season, bringing what they hope will be some stability and certainly a bit more prestige to the team.
Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Excellent timing on that tip in. That's something that makes him so good. I mean, just great timing in the air around the basket. A gift.
Screen by Capella. Off the pick.
Oh, yes, sir. Come on, bring it. And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
And the replay presented, of course, by Under Armour. Unleash chaos. Great stuff and some great basketball going on. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down hard and simple.
Well, across the board last season, James Harden, Greg, saw his numbers jump through the roof, but he showed improvement both in his defensive engagement as well as his rebounding. Not something that a lot of us saw coming.
Yeah, that's a good point. And with Harden, I think the rebounding is the really surprising number. Went from being an average rebounding guard to a great one the last few seasons. He's been showing more of a dedication to all aspects of the game.
Free throw good, James Harden.
And one thing that is quite clear with the Rockets in terms of their approach is their shot selection. They prefer easy layups or threes. Very rarely will you see them play that in-between game.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And that shot selection, a systematic approach by the whole Houston organization. Greg, is a team, they actually took less mid-range jump shots than DeMar DeRozan did individually last season.
Yeah, and it wasn't even close. I mean, the approach Houston has made successful the last few seasons, they are 100% committed to not taking mid-range shots if they can help it.
Paul outside. It's Harden with the drive. Good on the 13-footer. Harden's got 13.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Here's Ball. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. To the middle. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Clint Capella.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
That free throw, no good. And the Rockets play at one of the highest paces in the NBA. A lot of possessions for both sides as they want as many chances as they can possibly get to score. Clark, when you think about that, how do you prepare for a team like the Rockets if you're their opponent?
Well, there are a couple of things you can do. One is you try to slow them down, and some teams are equipped to do that. Other teams are equally adept at the 3, so you match them shot for shot. But the problem with that is Harden is really good in the half court. And even when you take away transition, he can hurt you in the half-court game.
Now here's Anthony. Anderson passes to Carmelo. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Ingram. That one rolling around and rims out.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Houston leading by 5. Harden outside. There's the dish to Anderson. Ingram with the steal. Now here's Ball. He's covered closely, and the pass to Kuzma. Now here's Ingram. 6 points for him. And the Lakers with another miss.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Paul dishes to Harden.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
The Rockets making a switch here. Gordon's checked in, and then for Los Angeles. Hart, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Ball. Now here's Paul. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Dishes it to Harden. Down to 5 on the shot clock. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. Lakers trail by 5. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Rondo kicks to McGee. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rondo.
Bad turnover, plain and simple. No other way to describe it. I mean, he just threw it out of bounds.
For the Rockets, Nene, he's checked in for Clint Capella. P.J. Tucker comes in for Anthony. And it's Gerald Green in for James Harden. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Stevenson's checked in. Houston leading by 5. Nene with the screen on Rondo. Paul passes to Nene. At the elbow, it's Gordon. From downtown, and there's Green on the assist by Gordon. Green's got his first 3 points of the game.
Boy, I love Eric Gordon as a combo guard. He's a multi-talented player who can play either guard position.
Here's Kuzma, and he got the whistle, so he'll have a 3-point play opportunity.
Rondo, a master at setting up teammates.
The Lakers have not yet made a free throw in the game, 0 of 2 so far. And that one misses.
Well, you know, historically, the Lakers have been a glamour franchise and have been able to attract top-tier free agents. The temptation exists to skip any rebuilding and instead look to reload with new stars. We'll see if that pays dividends going forward.
And Stevenson kicks to McGee. Stevenson outside. To the right side. They set the screen. A floater. That shot off. Great D that time from Green. And Coach Walton has said when you build from within, you control your own destiny. What do you think, Clark? Should they build slowly but surely or look to land the big free agent?
Well, I think you do a combination of the two, but slow and steady usually wins the race. I know in this day and age we want everything microwave, but one of the questions for the Lakers is how many of these young guys have real star potential? Who are those guys you can build around? And if you don't see it, the temptation grows stronger to go out and try to find that ready-made star.
Now here's Green. Rajon Rondo missing his last shot. Nene setting the pick for Green. Shoots over McGee. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Green's got 5 now.
Great awareness. No reason to take it inside there against the taller man.
Yeah, he knew he had him beat, Greg. I mean, that was clear. Took advantage of the space he had and then calmly and quietly drained it from the mid-range. That's good basketball.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Here's Stevenson following the basket by Nene. Kuzma, that's good. 7 points in the game.
Beautiful play by Lance Stevenson. He's as gifted a passer as we have in the league.
Nene, the screen. Outside, Green. Paul against Stevenson. Nene setting the pick for Paul. Rebounded by McGee. Lakers trail by 8.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And good that time. Hart's got his first points in this one.
Yeah, and Rondo just working the ball around there. He loves finding his teammates when they're open in the sweet spots.
Paul dishes to Gordon. Green, the screen. Gordon with it. McGee's there, and the basket by Gordon.
And Gordon's so efficient as a scorer, especially from the mid-range where he's almost automatic.
And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Nene, the pass to Paul. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Pass to Kuzma. Here's Hart. The three-pointer, no good. Rockets leading by 8. Paul, no one around him. Again, the miss by Paul.
Boy, he's holding his team back. Really a hindrance. Can't make a thing. He's way off today.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. The feed to McGee. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And just a nice combination of size and feel there. Terrific finish down low.
He's 0 of 2 at the line in this one. Seconds left to play here in the first. Ball up top over Rondo. Drilled it right as the clock hit all zeros.
Wow, what a clutch shot. He's got nerves of steel.
Woo! Gotta have big-time nerves to hit a shot like that at the buzzer.
James Harden getting it done for Houston. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all, and he looks to be planning for more. And we'll be back with you shortly. And of course, as we've always seen with LeBron James, it's not just about the numbers, but his tremendous, tremendous leadership.
I put all the pressure on me to be better and come through for my teammates. This is the position I put myself in. It's the position I put our team in. And as the leader and the guy that goes out there and make things happen, that's the way it's going to be.
Well, that there is straight talk from a man who does not pretend. LeBron James with a textbook example of how to take responsibility and lead.
And Kevin, that's why he is the king. He doesn't say, hey, I'm just one of the 5 guys. No, he knows who he is and what he has to do. Bottom line, he's the man. Climb on my shoulders, and I'm going to take you to the promised land.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
I mean, a solid first quarter, especially looking at that plus turnover ratio.
Yeah, everything is sharp. I mean, nothing forced, precise passes, taking care of the ball. That's good stuff.
Chris Paul and Gordon are the backcourt pair. Ennis out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's Nene in at the center position. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. There are a lot of great young talents in the league right now, and when you take a look, Clark, at the young big men in the league, who stands out to you?
I like a lot of these young big guys because they're mobile, they can score the ball, they rebound it. Karl Anthony Towns is really, when you talk about a guy doing the 2010 thing this early in his career, that's special. Miles Turner, I think, has a chance to be really special with his shooting stroke and his shot blocking ability. And then Porzingis. has a lot of Dirk Nowitzki qualities to him.
Here's Ennis after Rajon Rondo's bucket. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. And here in the second, with about a minute and a half gone by, Stevenson outside to the left side wing. Outside Rondo. Lakers passing it around. There's the pick. Here's Kuzma. That's good, and it's Stevenson with the assist. Kuzma's got 10 points in the game.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
Yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly. I mean, not a lot of effort put forth on defense there. I mean, I think he's definitely got to play up on him more and off the screen in that situation.
Now here's Paul. He has 7. Nene. The shot from the low post is good.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And you know, Kevin, there is no question about what this Rockets team wants to do. Shoot threes and drive it to the goal. Last in the league in mid-range jumpers by a long shot.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Houston?
That mid-range shot has been a weapon for them up to this point, fellas.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
And he makes the first. And to give some more data on the Rockets and their threes, about 46% of their shots last season were from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and you know what? The Rockets are a firm believer in advanced analytics, which tilt the balance towards the three-point shot. And that's been a real driving force for why this team values the three as much as they do. And just another side note, that was an NBA record in terms of three-point shooting volume by the Rockets last season.
Now here's Gordon. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And Gordon just continues to prove why he's so valuable. I mean, he knows he's out there to shoot the ball, and he does it very well.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Yeah, he's at 81% from the line, and when we've had a chance to see him, he's had great form and continues to look confident.
You know, guys, that's not quite the same success rate he had at the line last year, although it is somewhat in the neighborhood of last year's numbers.
And the first one at the line is good.
And Eric Gordon has long been noted as a terrific shooter, but I felt like he was able to display just how great he can be last season. Had that green light whenever he was on the floor, and really near the top of the league in terms of threes attempted and made.
Houston making a switch here. Capella's checked in. Gordon hits both of them. And for Gordon, he's been a great catch-and-shoot player in the past, Greg. The difference last season was the improvement in his pull-up threes.
And there is a world of difference between shooting a three off the pass as opposed to off the dribble. The pull-up threes are what make players like Steph Curry so hard to guard. And when Gordon added that to his game, I think it helped his overall ability to score the basketball.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. It's Caldwell Pope with the drive. Floats it up for James. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Capella. Got a hand on it.
Ball size and timing really an asset when it comes to him blocking shots.
Pass to Kuzma. The tray. They get the rebound. That one's in there. Rocket lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from LeBron.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 13. To the paint. Here's Capella. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. And that's now 7 points for Clint Capella.
You know, Capella's really hard to deal with inside, especially inside. Does a nice job using his size to get that shot off.
Houston leading by 5. Harden outside. Capella sets a screen for Harden. Shoots over Ball. No good off the back of the rim. LA's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Back to Caldwell Pope. And Capella sends it back. Harden outside, down low, and stolen by James. Caldwell Pope kicks to LeBron. Gordon against Caldwell Pope. Six on the shot clock. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
And part of an overall effort for Kentavious going for higher percentage shots. That time working inside.
Now here's Capella. He has 7. Anderson the screen. And here's Harden for 3. Again, the miss by Harden.
Has not made another 3 since the one he drilled in the first, but still, you got to defend him from beyond the arc.
Ball with it, and it's Harden picking him up. James against Anderson. Here's Kuzma. 14 points for him. For 3, Caldwell Pope. Ingram. It's good on the putback. And it's now only a 1-point Rocket lead.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here. So it'll be James Harden shooting. That's on LeBron James. And Brandon Ingram, growing up in Kinston, North Carolina, led Kinston High to 4 consecutive state championships.
And you know, North Carolina alum Jerry Stackhouse also hails from Kinston. Stackhouse played hoops with Ingram's father and took a mentorship role in Brandon's life from an early age, so he's in good hands from that standpoint. Brandon, certainly his own man, chose to go to Duke despite his mentor being a famed Tar Heel. Bet you they have some pretty good discussions about that.
I'm sure they do, Clark. You're right. Free throw drops for Harden.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Now here's Ball. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. There's the screen. Caldwell Pope for 3. Another miss by Caldwell Pope.
I mean, his field goal percentage isn't good. He's not helping his team out there shooting this poorly.
In the corner, Harden shoots over Ball. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Still anybody's game at this point.
And no question, this is when you really have to have trust on the floor with each possession.
Outside Anthony. Back to Harden. He kicks to Carmelo. Shoots over Ingram. And Anthony with the basket on the assist by Harden. And the Rockets lead by 6.
And the defense can only do so much when Anthony is locked in. There's nothing you can do to stop that guy.
McGee dishes the ball. McGee is screen on Gordon. Ingram with it. Anthony on him. And it's Ingram missing. Rockets leading by 6. Harden outside. Anthony on the wing. Three-pointer. That one doesn't drop. And the Lakers will go the other way with it.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Feeds the ball. He dishes it to McGee. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Clark, a lot of former players had a specific instance when they knew they were special, the way they played the game of basketball. Did you ever have a moment like that where you realized that you could make it as a player?
Yeah, there was a time when that became more realistic to me, Kevin. And I grew up in Cleveland, and during the summers, a lot of the Cleveland Cavaliers would stay in the area and play pickup basketball to stay in shape. And I got a chance to bump heads with a lot of those guys, Jim Jones and the late Terry Furlow, Austin Carr, Bingo Smith, Mike Mitchell. And I was only 15, 16 years old. And while those guys were going at half speed, it gave me the encouragement that I might be able to get to where they were if I continued to work hard and stay healthy. So At 15 or 16, during one of those summers, I began to realize that I might have a chance to realize the dream of being an NBAer.
Gerald Green, he's checked in for the Rockets. And the second free throw, good. Well, the Lakers last season, the worst defensive team in the NBA. Again, offense was a little bit better. Clark, what's the key for them offensively?
Well, I think a couple of things. One, ball movement, utilizing everybody. Last season, they were bottom 5 in assists, top 5 in turnovers, and that ratio, those numbers, not conducive to good offense.
Now, here's Ball, following the miss by Carmelo Anthony. Ball kicks to McGee. He got right to the cup using that screen. McGee's got 8 points.
When you've got the slick passing skills that Ball has, you love exploiting the defense in the pick and roll.
Green, the screen. Lob pass to Capella. Stolen by McGee. Now, here's Ball, guarded by Harden. There's the pick. Pass to Kuzma. Over Anthony. Kuzma can't get it to go. Rockets leading by 3. Green with the ball. Now guarded by Ball. The 3 from Harden. Ball with the rebound. Ball's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look, and it's all evened up. Caldwell Pope's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, Ball has a nice feel for when his guys are open. He's solid, really solid when it comes to getting his teammates clean looks.
Screen by Capella. And here's Harden for 3. It's tipped, and he recovers it. Anderson with the screen for Harden. A floater, and the layup is good. He's got 18.
All Harden needs is a little separation. Once the screen comes his way, he's looking to pull up.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
And he's in a complete groove right now. I don't think they can stop him altogether, but they at least need to make him work a little harder than he has been.
And for the Lakers, a big boost to their franchise fortunes this summer. They not only stay in the top 3, but move up a spot, able to draft hometown kid Lonzo Ball.
And, you know, the Lakers drafting second in the lottery for the 3rd straight year, Kevin. You got to cash in on those picks eventually. And Ball, I think, has the chance to be really an outstanding player, maybe the best of all their young players, although Brandon Ingram, I think, has a tremendous ceiling. The comparisons to Jason Kidd with Ball, I understand those and don't disagree with them. He can potentially be the kind of franchise point guard you build around.
For the Rockets, Nene, he's checked in for Capella. P.J. Tucker comes in for Ryan Anderson. And Paul subbed in for James Harden. Now here's Rondo. There's a screen. He feeds it to Ingram. Back to Rondo. Good work defensively by Paul.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Textbook defense all around. Nice job at contesting the shot without fouling, and that's how you do it. Well done.
The Lakers with the ball, following the shot by Chris Paul. Here's Hart. Knocked away. And it's Houston on the break. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. For Houston, they have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
that's good from Green. And Clark, as you watch the game at both the college and pro levels over the years, what has been the biggest change for you in your view of that?
Well, you know what, Kevin, there are a couple of things. The athleticism, the real emphasis on training and strengthening the core, meaning from your kneecaps to your sternum. The work that's done to train the hamstrings and quads and glutes and that core area as a place of power, as your center of power, is one of the significant changes I've seen, not just in basketball, but all sports. And it's benefited the athletes greatly and the overall athleticism. And then from a playing standpoint or on the floor standpoint, I think the three-point shot. I think that's been the biggest dramatic change in the game.
Now here's Paul. He has 7. Kicks to Tucker. It's deflected.
In addition to being superb on offense, Ingram is also a ridiculously good defender. I mean, his long reach really allows him to come up with a good number of blocks.
Rondo against Paul. Rondo passes to Kuzma. Clock at 6. Jacks up a 3. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Kuzma's got 17 now.
Well, the defense not doing a good job at all of getting after him. They've got to crowd him and make it tough for him. That's his second this quarter.
Paul kicks to Anthony. Nene with the screen on Stevenson. Stolen by Stevenson. With the floater. And the rebound goes to Nene. Nene's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Outside, Green. There's the dish to Nene. Houston moving the ball around. Clock at 4. Here's Anthony. It's in and hoping this is the start of a new trend. 2 for 8 now from the field.
Well, you got to respect the jump shot of Anthony because he's got the ultimate green light. And because of that freedom, he's a dangerous guy on the perimeter.
Paul against Rondo. There's the pick. And the pass to Hart. Here's Stevenson. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Houston on top. They're up by 3. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, hot start, cool finish. What happened out there?
Well, we came out with a lot of energy, but in the second quarter, it died down a little bit. You know, it's real. Everybody's very excited. You know, our team's excited, their team's excited, officials excited, you know what I mean? So we just got to calm down and play a little bit.
And I'm excited. Thanks, Chris. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime
Welcome
Show.
back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We're going to break down all the action from the first half. James Harden was the man in the first. He had 18 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. Kenny, what'd you think about the Rockets?
The differential is the free throw attempts, and that's one of the big stories in this game tonight. They were being so aggressive and so smart that all they could do on the defensive end was foul.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Lakers?
Well, as we know, it's always a good idea to pound the ball into the paint. So many defensive game plans are focused just on stopping the 3. When you hurt a team down low, they got to react. That allows you to play inside out. Trust me, I have the blueprint. I own the blueprint. I created the blueprint. Inside, kick it back out, shoot the 3. Rick Fox, B. Shaw, and big shot, Bob for 3. The crowd go crazy. I know you remember that, Ernie.
And we're just about ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll see you.
Day turning tonight here in the Southwest. We're in Houston. Welcome back, everyone. Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the 3rd. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
Yeah, he's really been catching the defense off guard so far here in this game, racking up a bunch of trips to the line.
Yeah, and you know what? I like the fact that he's staying in aggressive attack mode. I mean, forcing the issue, making the defense fouling.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. Rockets leading by 3. Starting off the second half, here's Luke Walton's 5. The lengthy pair of KCP and Ingram on the wing. Then it's LeBron James. Then it's Ball. And it's Kuzma in at the 4 spot. Now here's Caldwell Pope following the shot by Chris Paul. And here is James from 12 feet out. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. James has got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Lakers. Paul dishes to Harden. Outside Anthony. Capella sets a screen for Anthony. To the middle. Capella with the bucket. Capella's got 9.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
They set the screen. Caldwell Pope for 3. Doesn't go that time. And it's Houston the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Anthony, the pass to Harden. From deep. Rebound the Lakers. And LeBron James has openly stated very publicly, especially last year in the finals, he is chasing Michael Jordan. He wants to be the best ever.
And at this point, he might be top 2. Jordan with 6 titles. Hard to see LeBron surpassing that. But just to be in the conversation with the GOAT is an achievement in and of itself.
Now Anderson. James Harden missing on the 3. Down low. And the dunk by Capella.
Oh, I like how Capella stays one step ahead of the posse on defense. Has a real good sense of body control.
It was beautiful the first time, but Under Armour showing us the replay of that tremendous alley-oop again. Another unleash chaos moment. And that one, good. And that's 10 points for LeBron.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Paul outside. Paul, a screen on Caldwell Pope. The 3 from Harden. Another miss by Harden. Lakers trail by 3. LeBron left side. And there's another one for the Lakers.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Rockets have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Screen by Capella. Paul kicks to Capella. Back to Paul for the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 10 points for him.
And he's so aggressive offensively. I like his assertiveness. CP3 not taking 1 second extra to pull the trigger once he gets the pass.
LeBron dishes the ball. Pass to Ingram. Now here's Ball. He's covered closely. They set the pick. Caldwell Pope for 3. Rebounded by Anthony. Houston leading by 4. In the corner, Harden. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third.
This has been a rough, turbulent outing for him so far. Fortunately, the rest of his team has bailed him out.
Now here's Ingram, covered by Anthony. LeBron with the bucket.
And the passing of Ingram, I mean, setting up his teammates and distributing the ball the way he does, effortless.
Paul left side. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now. Lakers trail by 4. James outside. Here's Kuzma. Capella covering. Now Ball. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change.
Well, you can't let Ball get this deep. I mean, once he's this close to the rim, that far inside, he's ready for the throwdown.
Now, here is Harden. Outside Anthony. Anderson the screen. Anderson with the screen for Anthony. 5 to shoot. And here's Harden for 3. Again, the miss by Harden.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
In the corner, it's Ingram. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. Houston making some changes. Ennis, he's checked in for Anthony. And it's Gordon in for Paul. And here is Los Angeles now. A 2-point game. And finished off by LeBron.
And he's having one of those nights. LeBron putting on a show.
Rockets have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Harden kicks to Capella. Dishes to Ennis. Screen by Capella. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
You know, sometimes the intensity of the game can lead to brain-neutral plays like that, guys.
And the Lakers making a change here. Hart's checked in. LA has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing under control.
James, that's the screen for Caldwell Pope. Over Gordon. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Left side, Anderson. Gordon against Caldwell Pope. Anderson the screen. Just 5 on the clock. Ennis misses. Lakers have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Here's Hart. Back to Caldwell Pope for the lead. Drops in the tray. Caldwell Pope's got 8.
Luke Walton is the 26th coach in Lakers history, and it was love at first sight for the Lakers. I mean, after one interview with the team and the top brass, the other interviews were all canceled, and the dream job was his for the taking, and I think he's going to turn out to be quite a good coach in the NBA.
That shot wide open. Gordon's got it all tied up now for the Rockets.
Good quickness on the catch and shoot. Gordon giving the defense no time to react off the pass.
Caldwell Pope with it, and it's Gordon picking him up. James, no good. And he called it his dream job. But a lot of risk for Luke Walton, certainly in Los Angeles. Lakers had just gone through the worst season in franchise history.
Yeah, and, you know, not to mention the unrest in the front office, Kevin. In the end, though, for Luke, it was just too good an opportunity to pass up. He's a SoCal guy. He won rings in L.A., and it wasn't the safe move, but sometimes the best moves require some risk, and it was where he wanted to be.
Here's Ball after Clint Capella's bucket. Caldwell Pope kicks to LeBron. Rockets with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Caldwell Pope against Gordon. There's the feed to Ennis. Capella, the pass to Anderson. Shoots over Ingram. Anderson's shot is off. The Lakers trail. Here's Hart. Passes to Caldwell Pope. Shot off the pick. The shot misses. The Rockets go the other way with it. Lob pass to Capella. And he lays in the alley-oop. And now a 4-point Rocket lead.
Outstanding presence of mind. Harden is constantly looking for the open shooter.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And I'm just not sure the league has ever seen a more intimidating slasher than LeBron James. A 6'8" bullet train. He's so strong, so quick. And if he gets a shoulder on you, watch out.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And LeBron always feels like he can get past his man. It's that next level of the D he focuses on.
And if I'm the help, I play him for the pass. I don't want to be in that poster. Maybe the most devastating finisher in league history.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Nene, he's checked in for Capella. P.J. Tucker comes in for Ryan Anderson. And it's Green in for James Ennis.
And James, a natural leader, someone his teammates look up to, and he just has that commanding presence.
Now here's Gordon. He's got 7. Back to Nene from 17 feet out. The Lakers with the rebound. James has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Hart. Some solid defense there by Nene. Rockets have gone 7 for 16 in the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. Got that one up quick. 9 points for Eric Gordon.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Count it, and the Houston lead has been cut down to 2 as they get the bucket from Stevenson.
And I'll tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game, and he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
Green kicks to Nene. Gordon a screen. Nene dishes to Harden. On the wing, Gordon. Covered by LeBron. Over LeBron. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Gordon's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Ingram kicks to Stevenson. And it's off from three-point range. Gordon with it. 11 points in the game. He kicks it to Harden. Nene setting the pick for Harden. Back to Gordon. Nene, the screen. Releases. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. A minute 42 left to play here in the third. And he gets the bucket.
And, you know, he's proven to be capable at sinking that mid-range jump shot. Rondo has to be respected from that part of the floor.
Now, here is Harden. 18 points for him. Over Harden. They get it back. Ingram. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Over in the corner, Green. Drills the three-pointer. Green's got 10 points.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
Here's Hart. He dishes it to Ingram. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. LeBron sets the screen for Rondo. Back to James. Not going to go that time. Some solid defense there by Nene. Now here's Gordon. T right on him. Feeds to Green. Shoots. And it's Gordon. That time on the assist by Green. Now it's a 7-point Rocket lead.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Now here's Rondo. There's the screen. Ingram kicks to Stevenson. Outside Rondo. Pass to Ingram. Over Green. And again, the Lakers no good. Got it off in time. The shot, no good. And so it's Houston, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Three quarters in the books, folks. Glad to have you with us. Welcome back as we get going. Lakers trail by 7. Paul out there with Gerald Green. Then there's Gordon. Then it's Anthony. And it's Tucker in at the 5. That's the 5 for Houston right now. There's a good screen. LeBron passes to Kuzma. He used that pick to get in close. Kuzma's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for Los Angeles. Paul dishes to Gordon. He feeds it to Green. No good with the triple.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Kicks to LeBron. The pass to Kuzma. Tries again. Rockets with the rebound. Anthony's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Outside, Green. The dish to Paul. Anthony sets the pick for Paul. Pass to Anthony. Shot clock at 6. And James pulls it down. James has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Pass to Kuzma. And here's Stevenson. Here's Kuzma over Anthony. Kuzma can't get it to go. Paul against Rondo. Paul left side. They set the pick. Back to Gordon. James against Green. LeBron with some nice D. Lakers trail by 5. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. Here's Hart. Dishes to James. The shot will not fall. Excellent D there from Anthony. Outside, Green. Shot to stop the drought. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
You know, I thought maybe they'd cool off a bit at halftime, but they've continued to bury the jump shots.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
No good on that one.
You know, one of the great strengths of Coach D'Antoni, to me, Kevin, is he really gives his players a lot of confidence. And his philosophy really clicks with players. They're comfortable playing for him. They know their responsibilities, and they play hard for D'Antoni.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Gordon. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And he ends up missing both free throws. And to what you said about Mike D'Antoni, he sees his players and asks, what can they do, instead of what can't you do?
And, you know, he's had a lot of success last season elevating the Rockets and winning Coach of the Year in the process.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, LeBron. Anderson, he's checked in for the Rockets. He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Yeah, good box out. Keeps him shielded off and then draws the over-the-back call.
Discretion would have been the better part of valor there. That rebound you just got to let go instead of picking up the foul.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. LeBron passes to Kuzma. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Clint Capella.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Now Green. Screen by Capella. Paul with the 3. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And the Rockets lead by 5.
Well, I tell you what, CP3 dealing with some serious defensive heat there and just kind of shrugs it off like it's no big deal. His concentration on the jump shot, excellent.
Here's Hart. Caldwell Pope kicks to Rondo. Lets a floater go, and he lays it up and in.
I tell you what, Rondo will get physical down low in that post. He is not going to back down from anybody.
Screen by Capella. Green kicks to Capella. They set the screen. Here's Paul. Down low, trying to find Capella, gets it to him. That one, no good. Here's Caldwell Pope, the 15-footer, good. And it's now only a 1-point Houston lead.
And we're seeing a little more of this from KCP, working that in-between area, trying to improve his efficiency.
Now here's Paul. To the inside. Tries from 10. Rondo with the rebound. The Lakers have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. The feed to Caldwell Pope. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Much better job of just taking care of the basketball, really putting the onus on the defense.
James Harden, he's checked in for Green. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Capella with a screen on James. Here's Harden. Rondo with some nice D. And Los Angeles guys shooting about 43% here in the fourth quarter. The shot's good from Kuzma.
And when it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles the twine.
Harden against Caldwell Pope. Harden outside. Anthony against Caldwell Pope. 5 on the clock. Shoots from 14. LeBron grabs the miss. LeBron's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Hart the pass to Rondo. Here's the screen. Caldwell Pope dishes to LeBron. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
They do, and you also see a lot of points have come off the dribble penetration. They've been aggressive on the bounce at attacking the defense.
And he makes the first. Some changes for the Lakers. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Hart, and Ball subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Both good from the line that time. And it's the Rockets with the ball. They trail by 3. Paul outside. He kicks it to Harden. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists in the game. LeBron James on the wing. Over Anderson. A nice shot by LeBron. James has got 23 points.
And he has the chops for this, raising the intensity when it matters most.
Yeah, he's really calm in these situations. Simply takes his time in tight spots. You got to be patient, and he is playing to his strengths.
And all quarter long, he's been zeroed in and knocks down big shot after big shot here in the fourth.
He dishes it to Ball. Feeds it to Ingram. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. And the Lakers lead by 2. Houston's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Paul with the ball, now guarded by Caldwell Pope. Baseline J on the way, and again it's Chris Paul. Paul's got 7 now in this quarter. Lakers have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. There's the pick. Caldwell Pope outside. And the layup falls.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Here is Harden following the basket by Kentavious Caldwell-Pope and the dunk by Capella.
And Harden is more than just a scorer. He's also got some sensational handles and passing instincts. Loves connecting with his teammates.
Now here's Ingram. Got a piece of it. Here's Caldwell-Pope. And no good. Harden with the defensive effort.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
And here is Ingram. James Harden getting it to go from deep. It's good, and the Rocket lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Ingram.
And Ingram hits these mid-range jumpers, guys, in his sleep. I mean, the defenses can't allow him to get going from there. That's his sweet spot.
Paul kicks to Capella. Pass to Harden. And some nice passing there by Houston. Here's Paul. It's not going to go for him. And it's the Lakers the other way. Kicks to Ingram. Sinks that one from the post. Ingram's got 6 points in the quarter.
And you want Ingram to take over in these situations, and he does just that when his number is called.
Harden, good, and Paul gets the assist. 26 points for James Harden.
This is not unfamiliar territory for Harden. He is used to being the go-to guy, especially when his team needs a big hoop.
Now here's Ball. He feeds it to Caldwell-Pope. Ingram kicks to Ball. Just 5 on the clock. Chris Paul grabs the miss.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And you know, Anderson is clever when it comes to drawing contact, extending into the defense on his way up with the shot, drew the foul.
The first one falls.
And Anderson, to me, is the quintessential stretch four. He's out there to space the court, and he does it very well.
Both free throws good from Anderson.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Ball, the pass to Ingram. They set the pick. That one's not going to go. Good work defensively by Anthony. And the pass to Paul. The dish to Harden. Anderson the screen. And here's Anthony for three. Rockets keep it going with the new 24-second clock. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting two. And the foul called on the Los Angeles Lakers. He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. It's stolen by Anthony. 1:43 left to play in the final quarter. Lob pass to Capella. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Caldwell Pope, and the rebound goes to the Rockets. They've led by as much as 10. That's good from Paul on the assist by Anthony. Anthony's got 5 assists in the game. Lakers trail by 6. Ball kicks to Caldwell Pope. James in the post. Defended by Anderson. LeBron can't get it to go. Houston's gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Harden kicks to Anderson. Shot from 12. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
Well, I tell you what, that's a shot Chris Paul is really comfortable with. I mean, if he gets the space to rise up from mid-range, he's going to bury that.
Now here's LeBron to the inside. Ball. And the layup is good.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Paul with the ball. Now guarded by Ball. Paul kicks to Anthony. Here's Harden. Here's Capella. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
Just terrific determination. First, compiling the lead, and now building on it.
And that's what you want to do. I mean, you can't let the opposition off the hook here. I mean, you've got to keep adding to that lead.
And the Lakers call time here. They're trailing by 8. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, they got to get straight to the hoop, then a foul immediately.
Going to be hard, though, Greg. I mean, they don't have much time to work with here, but we've seen crazy stuff happen in this game.
Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Clint Capella.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
He's played up to his full potential tonight, and he's been playing to the crowd, too. He loves being the star attraction, even if it doesn't happen on a regular basis. .34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Yes! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And how about the confidence with which Ball plays? I mean, he just seems so much more comfortable taking and making those big shots. This guy is a flat-out winner.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Perfectly done at the stripe there. That brings their lead up to an even more comfortable level.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. This is to LeBron. Back to Caldwell Pope. Buries it. And now they trail by just 4.
And Caldwell Pope not letting the pressure of the moment affect his focus. No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority. 2.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. So he can't get either to fall. Timeout called the Lakers. They're trailing by 4. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
It's going to be interesting to see what they draw up to get this quick shot.
Whatever it is, got to be fast. I mean, can't waste any time at this point.
Clock's ticking. They got to get up a shot.
No time to waste at all. Got to let it go fast.
And there's the call on James. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game.
Obviously upset to have to take a seat here, but at this point, I don't think it'll have an impact. The game's probably out of reach anyway.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Boy, so calm, composed. Love how he took his time and drained the important free throws. Big time stuff there.
So Houston wins it. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Carmelo, you have lived in the media spotlight for a long time. How do you put that out of your head when you get on the floor?
I'm just playing ball. My team came to play today. We was focused, and we wanted it. We willed our way to this one.
A great performance, Carmelo. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.